Okay, in this third video for Apple Classroom for the Mac, we're going to show you some really cool efficiency features like how to navigate your classroom to specific websites, how to launch apps on devices for your classroom, and then how to AirDrop to your classroom or your groups within your classroom. So let's take a look at the first one here and let's talk about navigating to websites. So when you talk about navigating to websites within Apple Classroom, these are all going to work through Safari. So in your menu bar at the top of your Apple Classroom, you see this little icon. This is the Safari logo as well, the navigate button. Here you can click on navigate, and for here it allows you to navigate to Safari and to any of your favorites or actual bookmarks that you have bookmarked within Safari. Now you do notice there's this little checkbox that says lock in the app after opening. That is for, of course, iPad only, as it mentions there. So what that will do is it'll actually lock them within Safari on the iPad, and then they can't get out of Safari. That function does not work on the Mac; it only works on iPad. But in this case, if I have a bookmark, say to a site here, I'm going to go ahead and click this, and it's going to navigate all my students. And so as soon as I click this, it's actually going to launch on each device, and it's going to navigate right to that website for the students there. So that works right there. Now, if your students do have your students with MacBooks, if they do happen to have a different web browser like Chrome or Firefox set as their default browser, it will actually open up within that default browser for them. For students on their iPads, Safari is the only web browser we have, so it's going to launch and open that within Safari. So that's a great way that you can just launch them really quickly to a bookmarked site. When you're done, you simply click done there. You can also launch or open an app on a specific device for students as well. So in this case, for iPad, I can click on for my iPad students. Maybe I want to launch them into the Maps app. When I do that, the Maps app here in this instance is launched on all of my students with iPads. When I click on Mac, again, I can do the same thing. I can find the app that I want them to open up. Let's say, for example, I want them opening up the Notes app on their Mac. And when I do that, it launches and opens up the Notes app on their Mac. So really handy to have that feature right there. Not only can you launch them to websites or apps as a whole class, but you can also do that individually. When you open up an individual student, you can, again, navigate them to a specific website or launch a specific app on just an individual student as well. Or in this case of a group, you can do this for the group. So I could navigate to just this group right here. You now see instead of saying all students, it says group one. So I could navigate a website or launch an app for just that specific group of kids. Let's say, for example, though, that you are not necessarily bookmarking every individual site that you have as a teacher. So sometimes you're out and you're just exploring and you're on the fly, and maybe you're in Safari. Let's say, for example, I don't have my website bookmarked that I want my kids to navigate to. What I can actually do is I can just go to the specific website that I want to, and I can just navigate them right to that site by just simply clicking AirDrop. And in just a moment, my AirDrop options open up. I could AirDrop it to just my group in Apple Classroom, or I could just AirDrop it to all of my class at one time. So another way to navigate all students to a specific site if you don't have it actually bookmarked on your device in Safari. So I love that feature right there. The other thing that's nice too is if you actually need to AirDrop them a document. So let's just say, for example, I have this PDF that's on my desktop and I wanted, again, to share something here. I can actually share this in this manner, and there's the document. I click who it's going to send it to, and then it's actually going to AirDrop to each of my devices. The students would just click accept on their devices, and then it would allow them to receive that document in their downloads, or on the iPad, it would actually ask them which app that they want to open up that document in. It gives them the ability to do that. So there you have it within Apple Classroom, how to navigate to websites, how to launch apps, how to do that through Safari, how to airdrop things through Safari to your entire Apple Classroom as well.